But now today, we have a situation where Lee Iacocca may not be known, but you have a Mark Zuckerberg, a 17-year-old or a 19-year-old, however old he is now, I'm not too sure. But he's now the new icon. He's now the new symbol of the new age economy. In fact, I'm sure most of you here are addicted to social media, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, and what else? I mean, there are so many other things that people use these days, we've lost account. If you think about it, none of these are great inventions. None of these are out of the world rocket science kind of breakthroughs. These are all extremely simple products which focus on nuances of ensuring that we're all connected to each other. But the fact remains also, in fact, they've ended up changing our life for the worse, in fact, if you ask me, because the more opportunities to connect to somebody, because I look at my friends all the time, my friends, my co-workers, my colleagues, they are checking their WhatsApp, they're checking their Facebook, they're checking their Twitter, they're checking their email, SMS. Now there are 10 different means of connecting to each other. So they've in fact ended up confusing us. So that's beside the point, of course. The point is, the world has changed. The world has changed for good, is what we would like to believe. Now in the new changed world, as I said, this is the world of instant gratification. Businessmen, industry leaders, consultants, governments, are expected to deliver instantly, are expected to deliver promptly, and the levels of expectations are quite high. We live in a world where ease of doing business is a big issue when choosing an investment destination. We live in a world which is so connected. Any event that's happening in the US or elsewhere in Europe or Middle East or whatever, we know it instantly. We live in a world where a dollar fluctuation affects the town I represent, which is about 140 kilometers away from Hyderabad, a small little town called Sirisila, a sleepy little town with power loom, which has a huge conglomeration of power looms, individual power looms where people manufacture a certain cloth and use yarn, depots in yarn. So every single dollar fluctuation in crude oil, or every single time the dollar fluctuates, somebody in Sirisila is affected. We live in a very connected, very tight-knit world. So that's the world we live in. So the reason why I mention all this and the reason why I say all this is because Telangana as a new state cannot, as I said, it's a startup state, it's the youngest state, it's a relatively new state and a new set of administration with its own set of issues and problems. We still cannot offer that as an excuse. We have to deliver, we know that, and the expectations vis-a-vis the new administration and the new state are huge.